This is the National Video Journalist Network.
Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
We're a fairly small venue. Last year, we had our best season ever, so we're looking forward to doing the same and more this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jarrod Spector.
Broadway performers always do well for us. Jarrod is one of those people. Luckily, he's got years of Jersey Boys behind him. He had Beautiful, the Carole King musical, that he got a Tony nomination for. He puts on a great live show, in addition to being a great theater performer.
I'm well aware that when people come and see my show, usually it's because they see the word Jersey Boys or they see the word Beautiful, the Carole King musical. And I'm okay with that. You know, I mean, that's part of who I am. And this show in particular sort of harnesses that idea. I called the show Jukebox Life, which is actually a quote from a woman at a stage door at Beautiful who said, well, what's it like for you to have this incredible jukebox life? I spent a decade in these two shows, Jersey Boys and Beautiful, which are jukebox musicals. So yeah, in some way I have a jukebox life. Just every single time it seemed like my life lined up with songs in a certain way. For instance, the first song every night in Jersey Boys is I Can't Give You Anything But Love. Frankie sings it and then he says the line, yeah, it's the first song I ever knew the words to. And as it happens, I Can't Give You Anything But Love is the first song I ever knew the words to. I can't give you anything but love, baby. Yeah, it's an unnatural act to do the same thing 1,500 times in a row, and it is your job to make it always seem like it's happening for the first time. I can remember being on the catwalk in Jersey Boys, you know, there's a set and Frankie comes out at the top, and I can remember being back there and knowing that there were 27 songs to sing over the next 2.25 hours, and you know, and how taxing it was about to be, and my night had not even started yet. Every night, it's somebody's birthday, or it was their wedding gift, or it's their anniversary, or it's their very first Broadway show. I mean, there really is always reason to give 100%, always. The nominations come out on a Tuesday morning. I'll never forget when they said my name, and I mean, I can't even begin to explain the profanity that came out of my mouth. I'm running around the apartment cursing and screaming. Oh, good profanity, oh my God, curses of joy. This show actually has a little more musical theater than I'm used to doing in these kinds of shows. And fun stuff like standards like Mac the Knife, which I grew up listening to because my parents loved Bobby Darin, and I hadn't the slightest idea that that was a musical theater song until I saw Three Penny Opera a few years ago, and I'm watching the show and I'm like, oh my God. Scarlet billows start to spread.
I remember thinking, no way my parents would trot their 6-year-old son out on the stage on national television and have him sing this song about a serial murderer.
You know, in a cabaret room, it necessitates that you are right here with people, right? They're right at your feet. You have to calibrate your performance to the size of the room that you're in. You know, we were in a tiny room before, so the horns had to really hold back their volume. In a bigger house, a 500-seat house, well, now they're trying to hit the back row. Now they can really play full out, which is really exciting. My dream role is Bruce Springsteen. And actually, he just was quoted in the New York Post as saying that he'd be open to having his life as a Broadway musical, and he just released this incredible autobiography called Born to Run, and we performed Born to Run in the show. And I got to say that, you know, playing the guitar and jamming with the band, that is my favorite song.